Great Nigerians, you're welcome to your darling station, The Living TV. We're back again today. We welcome you to our maiden edition of our program called People's Voice. What is People's Voice? People's Voice is a political and current affairs program as it happens in Nigeria here. Today we are going to have a special guest. I have two guests in the house, a practical one and the one that will be joining us on Zoom. That guest is St. Chris Ageri, JN Esquire. St. Chris Ageri is the National Director, the Flag Foundation of Nigeria. He's an INEC election observer who is an expert in the workings of the beavers in line of his experience in Anambra, FCT, Ekiti, and Osun off-cycle election where beavers was introduced. We are going to know more. INEC had assured us so many times about these beavers. So, St. Chris Ageri Esquire, you're welcome to the program. All right, after St. Chris, I have here in the studio with me practically St. Moses Ogbonna. St. Moses Ogbonna is a lawyer, a philosopher, and also a public affairs analyst and a human rights activist as well. St. Moses, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Welcome, viewers.
All right, if we are going to open our phone lines after a while, but for now, I am taking on St. Chris Ageri JN Esquire. St. Chris, we've heard so much about these beavers that the accreditation system, and that is an introduction by INEC, and I think this is the first time Nigeria is having this type. And there have been a lot of questions concerning these beavers. So within a minute, we want you to explain to us the workings of these beavers because you've experienced it. Let's know what are the workings of these beavers. Why is INEC so certain about these beavers?
See how type all the man's name.
It's also away from what originally it was. So the question is, how do we control this so that the people's vote must count? That is, as a result of these experiences that and the evolution of technology that the device was introduced. The workability of the device is this, that when a voter gets into the polling unit, first, the voter register is based on the wall. On the wall, you check your name and your number, your name, and then with it, you come to the president and with your essential security, you now get with the PPC, you approach the officer there who operates the device. He checks your device. I mean, he checks your PPC, your PIN number. He puts the number into the system, into the device, just type it in. As he types it in, it accepts it. It is your own, at least. Then the next step will be you doing your fingerprint. Place your finger on the device. Erase your fingerprint. Erase your fingerprint. If it doesn't succeed in reading your fingerprint, the visual image, your picture, you like the camera, like it comes to see your image to the system, to the device, takes your picture, and then it recognizes it. Once it recognizes it, you are now eligible to vote. This is to ensure that the person voting, it is his own PPC. In other words, you cannot vote in an election if the device did not recognize either your fingerprint or your image. That's why when you vote registration, you go for end of the two. If you first recognize any of the two now, fortunately you cannot vote in that election. That is one. And as soon as the device recognizes either your fingerprint or image, this was automatically recorded. That is why on the day of the election, we will advance the party agents, observers present, and give the voter to see and ensure that the device machine itself is recorded zero. As soon as the first person is accredited, is recorded, it gives to count 1, 2, 3, and then accordingly until the end of polling. So we have in Anambra, already in that situation, about 60% of the people will not vote because the device. And then in FCT here, we also have some kind of experience like that.
Okay, Doc.
As soon as the Electoral Act was signed into law, then the next election was the APC state governorship election on the 16th of June. And then the backing of the new Electoral Act that allows them to deploy technology, and then went all out to deploy the full technology. That was why the state election and that's why we say, look, the device is a game changer. And by the grace of God, in this coming election in 2 weeks plus, device project. Thank you.
All right, St. Chris. Yeah, what is the assurance that a lot of people will not be disenfranchised, citing the example you gave here, Let's assume maybe there is a facial change when you took the picture, and then after which, as you are going back to vote, and maybe you are frowning, and then what is the assurance that a lot of people will not be disfranchised during this election?
I don't think the instances of what happened.
Yeah, for instance,
and that's enough. So in my capacity as an interested member, as a veteran, as an election observer, having seen this system work, I assure audience, if this franchise is reduced to the very minimum, of the 2 previous elections in the generation, it will work in this one. So short fear is unfounded. Take it from me.
Okay.
It's unfounded. If there's any such thing, not based on rejection, device, no. If the operator work, it captures your image. And those 2 elections ended seamlessly. There is not about one local government. By 10 p.m., that day, 10 p.m., we found out about 85% of the results from the local government, turned in. So it's a free system, and we're happy about it.
All right. All right, thank you for that wonderful assurance. Now, talking about the game changer, you said the BVAS is a game changer, and then I think a lot of people, even those who had believed that their votes would not count, and that is why so many of them are changing. But take for instance what happened in Osun after declaring a winner, and a court of competent jurisdiction it now removed the sitting governor in court, though he's now going for though he has appealed the judgment. And then, what do you think brought about that? They said it's over voting and so on. And I'm sure you used BVAS there too. So what can you tell the public about that?
Yeah, okay. In the case of Osun, I was working with the government, and I remember in that particular they do local government. They are in collection center to show. In Igbo there, returned the result. The local government brought in that result. The state return officer was the vice chancellor in that level. He tendered the result. After about 1 hour, he called him to go and reconcile because he connected. After about 2 hours, the fact that particular local government delayed the announcement of the result. Now, what happened in that is this. That's why I'm saying as a lot of our politicians are still presented the old mindset of the way they do the elections since 1999, 2010, 2007, 2011, 2008, 2019. No, 2020 is not going to be like that. What we tell you as observers, and then many of the points you are very used by other party agents or the people on the original result they form EC88, which is the original result. If you're on one point and they force you to write this is what they want to write in the maybe the areas of the struggles. Notwithstanding what the device are recorded, they force you to add figures for them because that is what they think. Either that the polling officer they compromised on one hand, or he was forced to. Either he compromised or he was forced to, check the figures on the from EC88, which is the original result sheet, which they will take from you, the polling units to the World Collection Center, changing it as it was before. the difference recorded. That is why the difference. You also have the their judgment. They are ready to what Mr. Moses. The two NDC ability benefited from the malpractice. The two parties benefited from the malpractice. And so, of course, well, the case is already in that thing. At the end of the day, we'll see how it came out to the one it was done out. But it does not in any way, put in question that the use of the device is were able to discover all those discrepancies. That is all I can tell you.
Okay, yeah. St. Greens, talking about this game changer. Recently, there have been this rumor everywhere about vote buying, which has led to this redesigning of the naira. It's kept a lot of people in poverty, or so to say, impoverished people. And now, where people are bought or by vote buying, where such things are involved, are we still sure that the election will remain free, fair, and credible, as INEC promised?
Yeah, now, it's in the case of vote buying, it's a different ballgame. We first saw vote buying in a black dimension. In the election that brought in Obasanjo, his first election, then, in Anambra that followed, there was 2017, there were no cases of vote buying for organization. That was the November 2017. Then we saw the model of vote buyers in the state. Then that was 28. Then, now, here we are. Vote buying is a reality, and it's a challenge. It is a social problem. It is a moral problem. And people must understand that vote. In accordance with the Electoral Act, that vote buying is a criminal offense. That if you are caught, either selling your vote or buying, you will be jailed. On conviction, you go to jail. That's one thing. On the other hand, people who are confident, that's why some school of thought believe that the politicians have improved these people. So they offer them money, they will now, get them to change their mind, get them where they can find. It's not like does not in any way, when you talk about affecting the credibility of the election, when somebody like you, like me, and others decide to send their birthright, what we do? But the laws are there, and that is why we observers are being informed in that election. This election, that is why the observer is there. Who is to discreetly understand and see the underhand dealings. And so in other words, I am using your to sign the body to political share. You will put in Nigerian security agencies, the international committee, of course, we have international observers that are coming, the domestic of all observers, like some of us, get some of the things, so, and also telling Nigerians, please, don't say your man right because over a plate of porridge of yam. That 5,000, that 2,000, that 10,000, that 20,000 that will give you, that will make you say your vote. You have just improved yourself, you have put yourself to suffering. And I advise all and some to look out and speak out to check issues of vote buying. That is what the politicians are we know. And then the issue of the naira redesign and all that, vote buying may be some of the motives behind that. Because President Buhari, with due respect to his performance in office and other aspects of Nigeria, he has continuously said one thing, that he wants to permit a free, fair, and credible election to Nigerians. Because himself, to a large extent, benefited from a credible election in 2015, and where the opposition won the presidential election. In Africa, it's not so common because President Jonathan, my victory is not worth everybody's blood. And so, if it goes or not as Nigerians, as patriots, that we say no to vote buying, and then to those who plan to buy vote or who plan to sell their vote, if they are caught, and by the grace of God, you will be caught, you end up in jail. You end up in jail. That's the message. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Barrister Grace. And it is also important to know, I would really want you to clear this aspect because a lot of people registered online and they went to their various INEC offices within the local government to ensure that they get their PVC. Now, those who registered and could not find their PVC, what happens to them?
Honestly, it's a challenge. It's a big challenge because when we look at things, about 2.7 million voters, their names were delisted, and it said for the purposes of double registration. And lastly, a lot of them are from that southern part of Nigeria, where all of a sudden people woke up from their sleeping slumber and were going. I was shouting on top of my voice. A lot of people that went for capturing, for registration, between March last year up to July, when the registration ended, were people that are registered before. I blame INEC partly because the idea of having migration, people who are registered before, who are migrating from one place to another, finishes that are destroyed or lost. That was the issue. But the road for capturing afresh. And once your evidence is captured afresh, it amounts to double registration. And that's what they listed. So it's unfortunate that a lot who are already disfranchised because of that. It's also unfortunate that a lot of people did not collect their PVCs. And in terms of not collecting their PVCs, are people who come late. They did not make the sacrifice because they did not underestimate the importance of this election. And that's what makes you a citizen. And that that you are able to cast your vote to a candidate of your choice. It's a thing of God. And that's not anyone can vote because they collect their PVCs and then their names were delisted because of double registration. And then also did what they call voter verification. But it's not the way our people behave. They didn't create time to go and check in the voter verification, make sure they are intent. That is someone. There's also another thing. INEC created a new polling unit. Discover that it happened in Anambra. There's some polling units that had about 2,900 voters. And so what they did was to create new polling units, to ensure that a particular polling unit would not be overcrowded. On the day of election, when he said it, go to your polling unit. The polling unit that you are known to, please take note of this. If you go to the polling unit that you are known, where you always congregate, and if you find your name, go to the nearest polling unit that is not yours. You're most likely going to find your name. if you used to
Hello. Well, our viewers, we are still on it. Remember, there could be a little technical hitch. Remember, we are talking about INEC and the beavers. And the man that is talking with us has been an observer where these elections were conducted with these beavers. He is drilling out his experience and giving us an assurance of what that beavers could do. That is not, it's not going to be business as usual, where rigging is almost the odium of the day. But this time around, he said the beavers is a game changer. That is a wonderful assurance to Nigerians to tell you that your vote will count this time. Unlike before, it doesn't really matter how many millions and thousands of persons who vote a particular candidate, but at the end of the day, nothing happens. No, that's exactly what Barrister Chris Agrijean is telling us here, and I'm sure I'm sure that our viewers are enjoying this discussion to assure you that your vote will count this time. I think we are going to go on a very short break. When we come back, we'll continue with the program, Nigeria People's Voice.
Allow me to enjoy myself. I love you. Oh, yeah.
Have you heard that Living Television, the latest satellite station on SatView channel, is received all over Nigeria and Africa? You can watch Living Television on every free-to-air HD decoder, including Strong HD and CSAT HD. Why keep paying for monthly subscriptions when you can have fun for free? With Living Television, you can watch lots of wrestling, football, documentaries, and Nigerian films, including discussions and debates on current Nigeria issues. Watch free live matches on La Liga Spain cum Serie A, Italy cum Bundesliga, German League 1, and French matches on over 80 premium channels. Wow! You can also sponsor your programs such as live church services and crusades, political rallies, burial and wedding ceremonies, promotional interviews, announcements, advertisements, documentaries, and commercials. We are situated at number 1 Judges Street off Ikorekmane Road, Aba, Abia State. For further enquiries, call 0805 367 3900. Signed, Management.
I love you. Oh, yeah.
Hello, you're welcome back to Yes, thank God you're still there watching our television. Remember, we are with Barrister Chris Agrijean, and that's a man who has observed these beavers and has known the technicalities and the workings of these beavers. So we are rest assured that our votes will count this time. All right, Barrister, before we go for today, it is important, to know there are a lot of them who registered in one particular location who could not locate their car, just like you talked about that. Who could not locate their car, but mistakenly went to another location where they were not, involved, and discovered their PVCs there in a different location. Do we see that as a mistake from INEC? Or is it as a result of the agents of INEC? Who do we blame on that?
Yeah, okay, let me correct this. I am written as a barrister, though I hold a degree in law.
Okay.
I hold a degree in law, but I've not gone to law school, so but I basically lost of my training, and then I have a degree in law.
Oh, right.
And then from the Nigerian context, you can be impressed to as a barrister after you have gone to law school. But as back to your page,
Yes.
that's why I said earlier the most important thing that they found their car. So that location is almost where they would likely vote. Our new polling units that were created, in order to not to crowd polling units. So the new, that's why I said, if you, on the day of the election, if you did not see your name in the particular polling unit you are used to, check the other ones around. You will most likely find your name because new polling units were created, to balance the number. In all, let us go into this election with an open mind, with optimism. This is an election like no other. Nigerians have been clamoring for good governance. Yet to vote for a candidate of their choice. This election means everything looking at the state of the nation. And in order from leadership, all political leadership, they should take it serious. And there's no room, there's no room for fighting. There's no room for ballot box snatching. There's no room for violence in this because the difference does not. If you carry ballot box, you get nothing. If you disrupt the election, you get nothing. It's not going to be of any benefit to your candidate. It's not going to be of any benefit to you. The difference is a game changer, and it promotes peaceful, credible election.
Okay, finally, before we go, Chris Ageri Esquire, finally, before we go for the day, there have been this saying that in Nigerian elections, once you have nobody in INEC, you can't be sure of getting something. With the introduction of beavers, are we saying that both ethnicity and religion will have no role to play, and it doesn't really matter who you know or have in INEC?
Yeah, well, ethnicity and religion, partly because of our degree of development. If you want one of the presidential candidates, his move is not based on his ethnicity, neither is it based on religion. Probably to the young people, he communicates with them more. So yes, religion and ethnicity is a factor, but to the active mind, let's not forget that 72% of the population of the country are young people.
Viewers, this is where we'll be drawing the curtain for today. It has been Chris Ageri JN Esquire, who is experienced and an observer with INEC, and I'm sure you've heard it from the horse's mouth. And before we go, Chris Ageri Esquire, what's your final word for our viewers and listeners?
Yeah, my final word for our viewers and to my people that are here. On the day of the election, take it as a very serious thing. Go out as early as possible. Locate your polling unit. Queue up. Vote a candidate of your choice. For that money that you don't narrow your mind on money, no. Narrow your mind on the future. For those who believe in making trouble, the device you are not making will not lead you anywhere. It will not help your candidate. So let us conduct ourselves peacefully in orderly manner. Election is a very serious thing. That your PVC is your future, is your hope. In fact, the PVC is more than millions to have in the account. Let's vote a candidate of their choice, not because of where he or she came from, but because of what you think he or she can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are happy to have had this time with you, and I'm sure next time when opportunity calls, you'll be glad to be with us again to enlighten our viewers and also to educate our viewers on how to go about this election. We're very happy having you around, and viewers, that's the much we can take for today. Remember, you can always watch us live on YouTube and Living Television, or at any free-to-air decoder. You can always get us and keep watching Living TV. I am your anchor man, Chinedum Adele, signing off for now. Keep watching Living TV.
Allow me to enjoy myself. I love you.
Have you heard that Living Television, the latest satellite station on Satview Channel, is